great evening here in Salisbury. The threat of thunder, lightning and rain hasn't come to fruition, so we're hoping that it holds off for the rest of the race. And away we go on the rollout lap. Near Evans lead out, and you just got a great shot there, this little kink in the finish straight, but Nikki Juniper hugs the barriers. The Iceberg Points jersey comes through to the front to take that one. Nikki Juniper now extending her lead to 82 points. We're lining up now for the next sprint. Nikki Juniper in that red jersey comes through again. She doesn't need these points, but she just wants to make sure that she wins as many points in this Iceberg Points competition as she can and not leave anything to chance. EJ Harris of Story Racing takes a big look back over the shoulder. Her teammate Beth Crumpton and Monica Dew on the front of the chasers. Gabby Shaw of NJCBME is also in there, lining up now. Jess Roberts hits the front with Nikki Juniper on the wheel. 150 metres to go towards the line. It's the Team Breeze rider in the green jersey on the front, but here comes Nikki Juniper. Already 2 wins. Is she going to make it a hat trick? Yes, she does. She takes the individual, and there's your third Team Breeze rider crossing the line, and a great night's racing finished off in triumphant style by Nikki Juniper. A third win of this Tour Series for Nikki Juniper, who just managed to hold off the challenge of Jess Roberts of Team Breeze and Story Racing's EJ Harris, who won in Wembley Park. Nikki Juniper was back on the podium to collect the Iceberg Red Points jersey for the whole series, a jersey she's worn since round 3 in Aberdeen. The overall team award went to Team Breeze, who claimed the jerseys after round 1 in Redditch and have worn them ever since. Their gap at the top was just 3 points in the end from Story Racing, the winners in Aberdeen and Salisbury, and the new team NJCBME Echelon exceeding their expectations in third. You see the riders on the start line. Enormous crowd here in Salisbury, and there's Chris Opie in the green jersey on the front. It's his last race, the Canyon Iceberg rider. He's won 2 Tour Series events in the course of his career in Canary Wharf and Redditch, along with some other great races, and he's going to leave a bit of a hole in the domestic peloton. But these OVO Energy green jerseys, they are your leaders going into tonight. Lining up now for the intermediate sprint, Harry Tanfield on the front here for Canyon Iceberg. Robert Scott's right on the back of the group, so there's just 6 points separating them in the sprint competition, and it looks like Harry Tanfield is going to ride through the line here just ahead of Neil van der Plug. Robert Scott fails to score any points. Harry Tanfield closes to within 1 point of Robert Scott, still 12 behind our leader Matt Gibson. Heading towards sprint 2 here in Salisbury. Tom Pidcock still in there. 14 Wiggins, and they're down on the corner, and 3 Canyon Iceberg riders come together. And here, Tony, this is complete disaster for the series leaders.
I was just about to say it's advantage Canyon Iceberg, 4 riders in this front group, and that has just gone out of the window. Looked like James Losley Williams coming around that corner just lost his back wheel.
It almost looks like he clipped his pedal there. He tried to pedal through that corner. Pidcock right round him in that white jersey. Swift looks back, and Swift's put the hammer down. Coming through the line on the sprint lap, and Harry Tanfield takes maximum points there ahead of Tom Pidcock. There's your chasing groups of Van der Plug, Tennant and James Losley Williams. So Harry Tanfield now in the intermediate Iceberg Sprints competition is moving up the standings. Andy Tennant, your 5th rider to cross the line. And Ed Clancy comes through to the front, and he crosses the line there to take maximum points on that sprint. So that takes some points away from Harry Tanfield. I don't know whether Harry Tanfield knows how close he is to this sprints competition. The 2018 OVO Energy Tour Series, it's very much advantage Madison Genesis. It is just chaos and mayhem down that group. This is the perfect battle. Opie moves up. Here comes Pidcock. You can see the Madison Genesis jerseys battling to try and find each other. Ed Clancy now hits the front. Pidcock is on the wheel. Ed Clancy throws himself into the corner now. 150 meters to go. Ed Clancy leading this one out. out now from Tom Pidcock. Ed Clancy's going to take the individual win on the night. Clancy takes it, but look out for the jerseys behind.
Well, that one changed on its head in the last lap, and it looked like Canyon Iceberg managed to flood the front of the group. Fantastic individual win there by Ed Clancy. Tom Pidcock just congratulates him, and I don't think the riders know who's won that team prize overall, let alone us. What a fantastic night of racing to conclude this 2018 Tour Series.
Ed Clancy just ahead of Tom Pidcock, with the retiring Chris Opie in third. In the all-important team event, though, it was the 3 Canyon Iceberg riders in the top 10 plus James Losley Williams in 11th that won the night. Harry Tanfield of Canyon Iceberg tried everything to claim the red Iceberg points jersey in the absence of Matt Gibson, who hasn't ridden since his crash in Stevenage, but the JLT Condor rider just held on. What a night for Canyon Iceberg. With the pressure of the green jersey wearers going into the last round, they produced a great performance and took the Team on the Night award, and with it, the 2018 Tour Series crown. It was just a 2-point margin of victory for the boys normally in blue from Madison Genesis and the defending champions JLT Condor in third. It was the first time since 2013 that either Madison Genesis or JLT haven't won the title.